Be the change. It's a peaceful, beautiful, sunny day. And I woke up with feeling less than peaceful because I had some things that I was thinking about. And those things that I was thinking about, they always make me feel a little bit sad. And so now, since I have been working a little bit on myself, I was able to go within, check out what is going on. I'm feeling a little bit sad today, and this is such a beautiful day. Everything is beautiful. Like I don't have anything to be upset about, really. And well, there's plenty to be upset about, but not like I have to deal with in my life. And so why am I feeling that way? And so checking in with myself and seeing what kind of thoughts was going through my mind is helping me find and gain back my own peace, which is very valuable. Very valuable indeed, the peace, to keep the peace within yourself. And if you haven't found it yet, it's right there. It's always right with you. You just have to figure out how you can uncover it. And yeah, we all have these archetypes living within ourselves. They're popping out every so often. So let's see who's showing up here today. Oh, open card. Open card. I'll keep it there, but I'm going to bring out another one too. Child Eternal. Child Eternal. I think you can actually draw your own archetype in there if you wanted to. Child Eternal, light attributes. Determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things through fresh eyes. This is the childlike spirit. Like the childlike spirit is able to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Childlike because ability to see things with fresh eyes, not always pulling all the previous experiences into this new experience, always hanging on to everything else, bringing it into now. Children, they're like, okay, whatever, and then they just move on with consciousness. They're conscious. They don't hold grudges or they don't yet they haven't learned how to be doing a lot of that stuff that we learn and we teach our kids and we learn as we're growing up. So shadow attributes, inability to grow up and be responsible, because that's a big difference, huge difference. Like being childlike and being having a childlike approach to life is healthy. It's adventurous, it's curiosity, it's wonder, it's awe, it's beauty, and it's openness to new things and experiences. Inability to grow up and be responsible is just being childish. Like now you're just being a grown-ass child, which is very annoying for everybody who has to encounter and deal with it. Extreme dependency on others for physical security. Codependent and dependent on others to feel safe. Dependent on feedback, dependent on everything from other people to feel any kind of security, because the security within is broken. Clean slate. Like starting fresh, starting with a clean slate. Starting with a clean slate, like being present. Being present, like when there is no future, there's no past. There's just a space around me and me sitting in it and the stuff that is in this space. Then you're kind of starting with a clean slate. Otherwise, you kind of be starting balanced. Okay, clarity through calm. That is so true. Like clarity through calm. good choices is making good choices. Yeah, how do you do that? King of Swords. I trust my ability to make a strategic decision. And the Emperor is here in Hopes and Fears, which is empowered choices, also strategic decisions. Finding clarity so that you can make strategic decisions. Someone is not feeling supported. And someone is not feeling supported, perhaps overprotecting themselves, too much in a hermit mode, overprotecting what you're doing, not allowing people in, or not allowing people to be part of what you are creating or what you are doing. And so it can be you, it can be someone you know, that they are doing stuff and they might refuse to show their work. They might not put their work out there for others to see, or they might be secretive about the work, and therefore you be closed off to good news and bad news, and it's kind of protecting everything. But if you're not open for the good news, then how are you going to receive good news? If you're not open for it, then how are you going to receive it? And sometimes following your own path too can lead to things being different, doing things differently. And now it's difficult to show it to anybody because they might not understand it, and they might not like it. They might not approve of it, and they might not embrace it. And they might not give you the feedback that you wanted to get, or that you feel like you deserve to get, or for the hard work that you have done. And so following your own path can be a blockage, and it can be also a huge opener. Because once you learn to trust yourself, you don't need all the approval, like literally. You don't need all the approval from others. I think most of the time, if you can find conviction within yourself, if you can find conviction within yourself and you find your root belief, like this is what I believe, this is what I feel like I can contribute, this is what my voice is here to say. And if you want to hear it, great. If you don't want to hear it, great. If you want to hear it, great. If you don't want to hear it, great. I'm going to proceed to just speak it and show it anyway, because I feel like this is my calling, and I feel like this is what I'm here supposed to do. And so following your own path is going to be, it's difficult sometimes to find out what is your own path. And sometimes you have to go into hermit mode to find your own path and to quiet everything else out. Because when you're around other people, they're going to, and also when you share everything with other people in the beginning of a project, it's smart not to, don't share it. Don't even share it. Like, find your own path. Don't even share it. Like, just keep it to yourself until your project or what you are working on is so solid that you now can trust the project itself. Like, you don't need the approval of it. You don't need the affirmations from others. You just do it because you know that it holds the value that it holds. And so going into hermit mode can help you find out what those values are for yourself. You will find out like how you think about things, how you feel about things. When you go hermit mode and you don't tell any other people about it, the project that you're working on is going to be more authentic to you, because you're not going to be influenced by everybody else's opinions. And lo and behold, every time, if you have something that you're working on that might be successful and have unconscious people around you, then they are going to say something, do something to hold it back. Because most people, unfortunately, are not that comfortable with seeing other people succeed. And so knowing this, it's easier to protect the things that you want to protect so that you can proceed with your own things. Just have to do it so you can build your own confidence. You find your clarity through calm. You have temperance here with this balance and transmuting things from one thing to another, and taking your time, being in your emotions and letting things flow freely in your own path, and maybe just hold it to yourself for a little bit. Because out there, there's a lot of people who are also, their inability to grow up and be responsible is going to chew out everyone else who is responsible and has grown up. Then the irresponsible one is going to come in with conviction and chew up the responsible one, and then the responsible one might start to waver in their belief in themselves. So this is why it's important sometimes to just hold it close to your heart, work on it in silence, do your best, work on the things that you want to produce and create, and do it on your own, and that's okay. When the time is right, you'll know it. Divine timing is a thing, and it's true. And so trusting the divine timing and trusting the ultimate plan and the ultimate goal is going to be very beneficial for you. To find that within yourself, to find the faith and to find the trust in something greater. And so you realized, and you know, like recently in your life, you had an epiphany or realization that you do have all the energy that you need to realize your goals. When you are on your life path or you are on your life purpose and you are in alignment with the greater good. So if you find your peace in the moment, the present moment, you find your present moment and you always work from the present moment, it's very powerful. It's very powerful. You're going to get information that you had no idea that was there, and you're just going to receive it because you're present in the moment. Your thoughts are not in the future. Your thoughts are not in the past. You are just present right here in the moment with your senses. You can feel everything. You're in the space. You can feel the inner energy body. If you quiet the mind and then you just lay your focus inside of your body and on that subtle energy that is always present in your body. And you lay your attention there for a little bit, and then you will find the peace. And this peace is the presence. And the presence, see, it's an arena of gifts from the universe. It's an arena of like feeling joy, feeling peace, being aligned with things. Things happen just easily. Things just fall into place, kind of. You deal with what you have to deal with when you deal with it, and you do it from a space of peace and presence. And it changes everything in a great way. Finding the clarity is also going to revitalize your belief and your dedication to what you want to do and what you do believe in. So finding your own dedication and revitalizing your own beliefs and your own self, and just do it on your own. If you don't get the support that you feel like would be benefit, it's always good to feel supported, and it's always better when things go easily, and it's always makes us feel more confident when things just work out really quickly, or like things just seem to work out really well. It's much more difficult to stand your ground and hold your integrity and hold your values when things don't seem to move that fast. So even if things might take a while, or it seems like it's dragging on a little bit, the message is to trust your ability to make a strategic decision, perhaps even put a little bit of a strategic plan into place, where you still be working on things in silence and in quiet, but you can produce a plan that will stretch your ability to create something in a better way or different way, or just perfecting your tools. And being stagnant in old energy, or not allowing the celebrations. So if you are like shut off from the emotions, like sometimes, I know for me, I shut it off for a long time. I couldn't handle it. It was too much, and I just didn't react emotionally to anything. I was just indifferent. And it takes a lot of energy to stay that way, and it takes a lot of focus also to stay that way, and it also steals all the joy. Like there's no good news, and there is no celebrations, there is no new energy coming in, and there's just stagnant because I don't want to feel all that crap, and I'm not going through it. I'm not going to open up. I don't want to feel any of that. So if you take it away from the sadness or the worrisome or the difficulties, you also take it away from the joy and the good news and the positiveness. So it might be easier in one way to stay just on feeling, or stay just in focus, or not engaged emotionally. It might be easier in many ways, and in some parts of your life it might be necessary to do it too. And so it's a good tool that we have available to us if you need it. And so, but when you don't need it anymore, it's like now it's stealing away from you all the good news, all the joy, all the pleasures, all the celebrations, the new energy coming in, and all that. So that's a choice. It's a choice. So maybe also showing up as someone who doesn't want anybody else to come into your stuff, and showing off as being seen as someone who takes care of your own business. You take care of yourself, you figure yourself out, and you build yourself back up again, which is a beautiful thing to do. If you ask, like, your body will know what to do. Your body will know what to do. If you need healing in your body and you ask, like, how can I realign everything? How can I be perfectly aligned and have a solid foundation and be present in all parts of my body? So how about if you ask that question, like, then now you're going to be shown, Spirit is going to show you how to do that. Spirit is going to show you how you can heal yourself. If you have a chaotic mind, like, how can I quiet my mind? What is the best way for me to quiet my mind? How can I learn to do that? And then you can start, and then just observe, and you do the things that come into your path, so that and then you will heal your mind. How can I be more open and vulnerable and have a more open, celebratory, joyous spirit? How can I open up in my soul and my emotions? How can I be more connected to my emotions and my soul? And how can I allow that to flow more freely in my life? And you pray about this, and lo and behold, Spirit is going to show you, like, how you can, what kind of methods you can use to open it back up, so you can again be a vibrant, beautiful human being that you are. And so making empowered choices and doing that for yourself is the scariest thing to do sometimes. Dedication, you have to put an intention. If you want to heal, or you want to change your life, or you want to do anything in your life that is not currently there, you have to make a conscious decision. You have to make those choices, set an intention, and then you make the choice and you do these things. And if you do them over and over again, just one day at a time, and you just keep doing that one day at a time, then one day the time is going to be right, and now you will be able to go and present whatever it is that you've been working on. Now you will be ready to do, because you did those empowered choices by day. And so there's like a blockage here for new energy, and there's a blockage here for transformation. There is a blockage here for new beginnings. And so, I mean, you don't have to have any new beginnings in your life, and you don't have to celebrate a thing in your life. That's your choice. Like, in life, you have free will. You can choose if you want to just not feel anything for the rest of your life. That's okay. You can do that. That is your right. And there's nothing wrong with it. But if you want to feel happy, or you want to feel joyous, and you want to feel loved, and you want to love somebody, or you want to experience new things in your life that may surprise you, or they may accelerate you, or they might just be uplifting in some way, shape, or form, then you have to open up in your emotions. You have to. Otherwise, you're going to go through life and you're not going to feel a thing, and that's going to be safe. You've created your own safe place, and extreme dependency on other for physical security. Or like to open up for the childlike wonder, open up for the childlike nature of yourself that is always within you. And open up those eyes and the ability to see things with fresh eyes, a clean slate. Start from a clean slate and build yourself. Like, who do you want to be? Like, how do you want to be? How do you want to show up for yourself in your world? How do you want to co-create with spirit and co-create your life? How do you want to do that? What would your dream life look like? What would you be happy if happened in your life? Like, how can you make it happen? What do you have to change within yourself to be that person who can make those things happen? And do that for yourself. It's fun. It's freaking fun. It's fun going within, digging into all those shadow things and kicking out one demon after the other. That's a lot of fun. And you are going to win every time. You'll be winning every time. And every time you do that, a little layer of something that you didn't like with your life is gone. Cleaning the slate, showing up, clean slate. Carpe diem, seize the day. So if you ever wondered if you are aligned with source energy, with spirit, with everything, with the moment, in the present, if you ever wondered I think I am pretty present, and then you think about that for a little while, but you still think you're kind of present, or like you be present, or maybe you never even thought about it. What is present? I don't know. And so if you ever wondered, so Esther and Abraham Hicks is saying this about being present, being in the moment, being in the now. Absolute alignment with your own source energy means that you know the following. If you know these things, then you are in alignment. You are free. You are powerful. You are good. You are loved. You have value. You have purpose. All is well. The beautiful light in me, it honors, respects, and loves the same beautiful light in you. And until next time, namaste.